What is happening, guys? It is Danielaz1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 63 and the final 3 games of the first season at Premier League level. So we have Burnley at home. Burnley are rock bottom of the table for the first game of the episode. Should be a comfortable win. We also have Wolves away, which always a controversial game when we play Wolves. And then the final game of our season, guys, we have Liverpool at home. And the last time I checked, I think Liverpool were top of the table and a few points clear, if I remember rightly. So they might be lifting the trophy at our ground. They are 6 points clear at the top of the table. So not going to be good for the last game of the season, but we are going to have a strong mid-table finish, and I am happy with how this season has gone. So, as we said, Burnley rock bottom of the Premier League. Let's go and get a comfortable win. Here we are then, guys, the first played game of the episode. We are at home, we're at the Edgar Street Stadium, and we have rock bottom of the table, Burnley. They have only had 3 wins all season. We should get a very comfortable win, or I'm expecting with a very comfortable win. Finishing mid-table, having obviously more quality in our side. We have rotated the side today, but as you can see here, we're sat in 10th on 46 points, and Burnley have won 3 all season. We should, on paper, destroy them, but whether that goes there in the game, as you can see, worst away record, and thankfully we're not in that category, thankfully. But as you can see there, Maitland-Niles is somebody that we do have our eye on, so when they get relegated, I'm going to see if I can pinch him and get him on a cheap deal next season. But let's worry about the game today, and as I said, a change side, so I have rotated a few players in and out just to give everybody some football, and I think even with a rotated side we should be able to get a comfortable win here. So we'll wait for our lineup to come up and we'll get straight into the football. This is how we line up today, guys. Josh Griffiths in goal, Locke, Miranda, Mings and Thomas in defence. I've gone Tommy Doyle, Wall and Adam in midfield. I've gone Patrick Roberts, Kirk Wilson and Dembele up top. Even a rotated side, I think we should get a comfortable win here. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into the football. Lofted ball forward, and Tyrone Mings should be able to get something on it, which he does. Down to Dembele. Let's look for the pass in the middle towards Adam. Here is Tommy Doyle, and Tommy Doyle sprinting forward here. He's got Patrick Roberts out wide, which he does find. Patrick Roberts, if he can sit this up in the middle, we might have an early chance, and cleared away only into the path of Adam here. Let's try and find a decent pass around the corner, and here is Tyler Wall around the corner here to Tommy Doyle, as we know we can hit them. An early shot from Tommy Doyle and a good save from the goalkeeper. We are applying the pressure on Burnley early here, and Tommy Doyle seems to be at the centre of it all happening. Let's swing this ball in with Wall, see if we can get Miranda up, and nobody challenged for the header. It was basically a free header there, but it's dropped towards the edge of the box. Here's Adam, have a swing with him. Miranda goes for a shot as well, blocked out, and can Thomas win the header? He does, down towards Adam, turn, volley shot, and again the goalkeeper with another good save. We are applying the pressure, but the goalkeeper is standing up to the challenge. In towards Thomas in the middle, the ball has dropped out towards midfield. If Locke can try and win this, Burnley man has won it, and play will continue here. Adam pushing again in midfield, round the corner towards Thomas, and Burnley are sat so deep here with so many men back, it's hard to try and get a chance on goal. Again, cleared away, and Thomas has lost out there, and we have a free kick. We do have a free kick. I wondered what play had stopped for then, guys, but apparently we have a free kick. I think Thomas's header must have touched a hand, so Tyler Wall has actually stepped up to take it, and we haven't got any of our free kick takers on the pitch, just, well, without Aubameyang really on, or Paslak on. We'll give it a go with Tyler Wall, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to say it, because every time I do say it, it doesn't go on target. So let's see if we can get it on target with Tyler Wall lifting it up over the, and it's hit the post. So close to the opening goal there, guys, inside 23 minutes. And Tyler Wall hits the post. Here's Dembele trying to turn his man on the far side, and it's a good tackle by the Burnley man out for a throw on the far side. Can we try and get a chance to find the opener? We've had so much pressure in this first half and we haven't managed to find an opener, but that's not a good pass by Doyle. Miranda try and find one down the line. and get this round the corner towards Patrick Roberts, who is onside here, and he's dribbling into the penalty box but couldn't get free with his feet. Adam try and win the header, he does. Here's Tyler Wall, I'll use Patrick Roberts again. Here is Roberts, try and drop this to Doyle in midfield. Kirk Wilson has managed to get free, and I think he's onside. Has he scored? I think that is the opener by Kirk Wilson. There's no offside flag, and it is the opener. We have pushed and pushed and pushed to try and get the opener, and finally Kirk Wilson provides us with one. I wasn't sure whether he was onside or not as the pass came in. You'll see here from Doyle, I think he was just on, and does what he does best, finishes it right in the top corner. Just before half time here, guys, Burnley trying to come forward and trying to get back in this game before half time. Ball lofted in, Adam gets the header down. We'll clear this away. There's 2 minutes added on here, and Patrick Roberts is making me a decent run on the far side. That is a wonderful ball from Tyler Wall in midfield. Try and burst into the middle with Roberts here. He drops it towards Dembele if he can get a shot in, and he couldn't make connection with the ball, and there goes the half-time whistle. Into the second half we go, guys, and very much a one-way first half. We have had all the possession, we've had all the chances. Finally, just before half-time, we make that chance count with Kirk Wilson, and we find a route through to goal. So I just want to try and provide us with a couple of more goals here in the second half. We might be able to do it here with Dembele, but he's offside. Burnley have a throw on the near side here. It's a long throw back to the centre-back. He heads it into midfield, looking for his man down the line. I'm just going to use Thomas and mark the man down the line, which forces him to go back. He does come forward and uses his man down the line. Eventually he does the cross in the middle, and Tyrone Mings gets a good header on it, but he's still dangerous here. Thomas manages to mop that up. I'll send it into midfield, and Patrick Roberts is making me a decent run on the outside, but that is a great tackle by the Burnley man in midfield. They are down here, but they're not for the one for try, and they are trying to get forward, and they are putting in some good tackles, but Adam puts in a better tackle in midfield. They might be able to get forward here with Wall, but Adam runs straight into the centre-back, and Miranda gets a good tackle, and it seems to be back and forward here at the start of this half. Can we try and get in now with Kirk Wilson? Wonderful ball to Kirk Wilson, if he can make it 2, and he certainly does. Makes it 2-0 for us, and his second goal of the game. I said Kirk Wilson has been in some sort of form recently and finding the back of the net, and he is proving it in this game. We are 2-0 in front here. Ball over towards Locke, in towards Tyler Wall in midfield. Here is Adam, and Tommy Doyle making me a splitting edge run. Can he make it 3? Tommy Doyle has made it 3. We have really switched it on here at the start of the second half, and that is a third goal now, and plenty of time remaining. We should get the comfortable win that we did desire at the start of the game. Just some simple passing in midfield. Tyler Wall into Adam. Tommy Doyle makes the run, splits the defence, and Tommy Doyle is never going to miss from there. It's 3-0. Just making a change here, guys. I'm taking Dembele off, and I'm going to put Jordan Best on just to save Dembele for the next game against Wolves. Burnley have themselves a corner here, guys, trying to push back against us, even though they're 3-0 down, and still trying to get forward, but that's really well dealt with in the middle, and Tyler Wall is sprinting forward here now. Can we get Kirk Wilson in for his hat-trick? Going to try and turn here with Kirk Wilson, try and take it with his right, and a spectacular effort almost resulting in Kirk Wilson's hat-trick, but it wasn't meant to be, not just yet. He turned it round the corner looking for that curl finish, and let's see if we can get something. It is towards Kirk Wilson in the box here, and Patrick Roberts at the edge of the box. I'm tempted to have a go with him and see what he can do, but he is absolutely clattered. A clean tackle, but a hard tackle at the edge of the box. Tyler Wall whipped this in towards the middle and up for the header. Nothing seems to have come of it just yet, but Locker's won that header in towards Adam. If I can find a pass at the edge of the box. Tyler Wall going for a goal, and he sent it well over. Ball lofted forward here by Burnley, trying to get out of their own half here as we have applied all the pressure, and I'm just trying to pinch it anywhere I can and get forward and get another goal. But Burnley coming forward here with some decent possession. They have a couple of options here. Locke needs to pull over and not let the cross come in, which it certainly does, and I think that was off Tyrone Mings' arm. It certainly was off Tyrone Mings' arm, and the clean sheet might have just gone to waste because Tyrone Mings has left his arm out and has given away a penalty here. As you can see, he jumped up and left his arm out trying to get the neck muscle into the header away for the clearance. It's touched his arm, and Hernandez I think he's going to go left. He does go left, but he puts it in the top left hand corner out of Griffiths' reach. Fair play to them. Even though they are 3-0 down, they were still trying to get forward. They've got a lucky break, and I think they've got a consolation goal. I might as well play it out from here, guys, because there is not long left. 87 minutes gone. I'll just finish the game out for you here, and you will see that Burnley, to be honest, kept sitting back as much as possible, apart from getting forward there. But as you can see, decent ball down the line here towards Patrick Roberts. Can he try and provide something here? I'll sit this in the middle, and it's cleared away. Tyrone Mings going in for the challenge. Ball's lofted forward. Locke should be able to deal with this. Down to Tyrone Mings in towards Thomas. 4 minutes added on here, guys. There is still some time to play and still some time to get maybe a fourth, but our clean sheet has gone to waste. It's not a real big deal, because obviously being 3-1 up, Miranda should be able to win this, and he gets a tackle and he hasn't won possession. The ball still comes in. Tyrone Mings gets a decent header in this time, but I think the man was offside. That's probably going to be game, set and match now. 4 minutes has gone. Ball into midfield. There is the final whistle, and it ends 3-1. Here we are then back at the menu then, guys, and as we said, we expected a comfortable win, and to be fair to the result, it was a comfortable win. It was quite a controversial game. We had the majority of the possession, the majority of the chances. Kirk Wilson on fire again, couldn't quite get him his hat-trick, but we got the 3 points, and that's what matters. So let's move on to the next game. We are away at Wolves. Here we are then, guys, in the second played game of the episode. We are away at Wolves. Every time we have played Wolves, it has been a very controversial game. It's either been a 1-0 win to them, or we managed to get a draw, or we've been pushing and haven't found the goal. So we're at their stadium. I am not the best hopeful that we'll get the win, but I'm certainly hoping for a draw. As you can see, Wolves in 8th place, we are in 10th place. It's going to be a controversial game. I'm just hoping that we can finish our chances. We certainly have started that way in the episode with scoring 3 at home against Burnley, but we are back to full strength. As you can see, Conor Gallagher back on the pitch, Matt O'Reilly back on the pitch. We are back up to full strength, and we played that well in the last game with a rotated side. So here is Wolves line-up. Starting goal, Semedo in the back line, Bednarek in the back line as well. Pedro Neto up front as well, with Adama Traore, somebody who is on our transfer list for next season, but again, not sure on how next season's going to pan out. So let's concentrate on the football, back to full strength, and see if we can get a result here. We're just waiting for our lineup to come up, but you guys should know our starting 11 as it stands is Griffiths in goal, Haslak, Hurst, Mings and Kolasinac in defence, O'Reilly, Conor Gallagher, Amadou in midfield, Fernandez, Aubameyang and Dembele. Obviously we subbed off Dembele early in the second half in the last game to make sure he was fit for this game. So we're at full strength. Let's see if we can get at least a draw, if not go for the win. It's Conor Gallagher in midfield, had his ankles clipped there, but we are running forward here with Amadou in midfield. He's lost out a possession and clipped off the ankles. Dembele almost won it back there and is pressing the full back here to try and win the ball back. Lofted into midfield, straight into Amadou, and here is Fernandez. Drop this towards Conor Gallagher, who's free to shoot here early to test the goalkeeper, but he's on hand with a fairly simple save. Wolves, lovely ball down the line to Pedro Neto, and he's bursting forward here. Pedro Neto looking for a ball in the middle, and Haslak should be able to deal with this comfortably. He does, heads out towards O'Reilly, down towards Conor Gallagher, and Aubameyang has made me a decent run. I've sent it all the way over towards Fernandez. I'm going to try and drop it towards the edge of the box. O'Reilly is open here, and that's a good tackle. Amadou should get to it first. He doesn't. Wolves pick it up and begin to come forward themselves here. Ball out towards Neto. Decent pass into the middle. See if we can pinch that with Amadou, which we certainly do. Turn it round the corner in towards Conor Gallagher, and Aubameyang is completely free here in the box. Turns and shoots, and that is a great save from the goalkeeper. Aubameyang got completely free there. Too much space, left alone. He hits that with everything, and that is a great save by Sarr. Let's send this in the middle, see if we can find Aubameyang on the header this time. And it's cleared away to Wolves. Pick up possession here down the line towards Adama, and Haslak is going to struggle to keep up with Adama because he is very, very quick. Adama shown too much of that to pass like though, and he will send this down the line towards Fernandez, approaching half time here. If I can try and get Conor Gallagher in, and Fernandez has continued his run here. He will get there, Fernandez, and he's got Aubameyang in the middle. Aubameyang tried to go with his head instead of volleying, and there goes half time. Here we go in the second half then, guys, and very controversial first half, back and forward, but nobody has managed to find the back of the net just yet. I'm hoping that we can push in this second half and try and pinch a goal. It does scream one of those games that it's going to have a 1-goal decision on it either way, but Dembele tried to get the cross in and he just whiffed that, and it's out for a goal kick. Adama Traore sprinting towards our back line here, and Tyrone Mings gets a partial tackle in, but he's certainly not quick enough to keep up with his pace. I'm calling Paslak to try and help out on this far side here and put Tyrone Mings back in the middle, see if I can get a headed clearance away, but Adama Traore is looking very dangerous at the edge of the box here, and thankfully Tyrone Mings does get a good touch on it, and we could be away here if I can find a decent pass into Aubameyang. Round the corner towards Conor Gallagher. If I can get Aubameyang inside here, Matt O'Reilly has darted into the box, and Matt O'Reilly has found the back of the net. You can't say that's against the run of play. We have been pushing, we've been trying to find a route through to goal, and again it has come from a counter attack. They were looking dangerous at our end. We've managed to get the ball up the field. A couple of well-placed passes. Conor Gallagher was actually taken out during that. Aubameyang finds Matt O'Reilly in the middle, and Matt O'Reilly finishes to make it 1-0 Hereford United. Wolves continuing their pressure here in the 85th minute. They have themselves a corner up for the header, and thankfully he's dragged it wide. Not long left here, guys, until the end of the game now. And I did say that it had a 1-0 game written all over it, but I'm going to try and go against what I said and try and get a second. Kolasinac darting into the box. Amadou tried to get a shot in, pass towards Dembele, and Dembele has made it 2. From what I thought was going to happen in the game, I've just contradicted myself and got a second. I had a feeling that it had a 1-0 game written all over it, but we've pressed forward, too many men in the box. Kolasinac sprinting in, Amadou tries to get a shot away, it falls towards Conor Gallagher, and Dembele made a run out of nowhere. I just put it into him as quick as I could. He's hit it first time, it's caught Sarr off guard completely, and that is 2-0, game, set and match done. 3 points and 2 games on the bounce where we've won and won comfortably, so a 2-0 win away at Wolves. Press conference after the game, guys, really happy with that. We probably say we took our chances a lot more than they did. They were still dangerous around our goal, but we just seemed to take our chances when they came. So were you always confident about winning the game? I wasn't at the start of the game. I was hoping for a draw. I'm just going to say we defended really well, which gave us our platform. I thought at the start of the game it was certainly going to be a draw and try and go for the win, and then we got the goal, and then we just hung on really. We just took our chances when they came, and Wolves created some, but nothing final third anyway. You really turned things around how. We were better prepared for today, I think. I think we've got our momentum at the end of the season, and we've got the goals, so that was a game left out of control. I mean, maybe the scoreline flattered us, I'll say, because Wolves could have scored a couple if they were just a bit more clinical with their chances, but we'll take the 3 points. That's 2 wins on the bounce, and we are into the final game of the season, guys. We are up into 8th with that win. We've just surpassed Wolves. So depending on how the last game of the season goes, depending on results, we might finish in the top 10. And we have Liverpool at home for the final game of the season. I'll see you at the Edgar Street Stadium. Here we are then, guys, Edgar Street Stadium for the last game of the season. And we have the champions. Of course we do. Final game of the season. We're up against Liverpool. They are Premier League winners, but we need to look at this as a test for next season, where we need to improve, where we are not strong enough, and who we need to bring in for next season. So, as you can see, we are in 8th with 2 wins on the bounce in this episode, but Liverpool are going to be champions, and they're probably going to lift the trophy here. So, as you can see, best defensive team in the league, but we're 3rd. That we've only conceded what was that, 6 less than them. So, you know, defensively is not where the problem is. I think it's more the goals that we need to be scoring at the other end. Aubameyang has done a great job this season on scoring us some vital goals, but I think we need to invest more in the strike positions. So leave me a comment, guys, and let me know where you think we need to improve. Who could we improve with? We need to obviously look at how much money we've got for next season, but this is a real test on where we stand for next season. So, like I said, we're up against the champions. Let's see if we can get some sort of a result. But as we line up today, our strongest lineup: Josh Griffiths in goal, Paslak, Hurst, Mings and Kolasinac in defence, O'Reilly, Conor Gallagher and Amadou in midfield, Fernandez, Aubameyang and Dembele in the forward positions. We have a strong team, but where can we strengthen? Let me know. Leave me a comment, guys. Alisson in goal for Liverpool, Trent Alexander, Mbappe in defence, also Neves in midfield, Rakic, who we were looking at to bring in next season, they've signed him, Salah, Moreno and Jota up front. So you can see why with a team like that they are going to be winning the league. We need to certainly need to be on our toes at home here for the final game of the season. Liverpool on the break straight away. We've tried to go forward and they have completely counter-attacked us here, and Jota out wide with a decent pass in the middle. Moreno is in and Neves is at the edge of the box, round the corner towards Mo Salah, and thankfully Hurst is there to clear away. Can we get some sort of a counter-attack ourselves here? Dembele is certainly quick enough to be beating Trent Alexander, and looking for that ball at the back post towards Fernandez, and it's just too far for Fernandez to get onto it. Look for the pass towards Paslak, who is free at the edge of the box here to have a go himself, and drags that well over the top of the bar. Moreno pushing forward again here, decent ball out towards Jota. Paslak looking to get a tackle in any which way he possibly can, and ball comes into midfield. Decent pass in towards Rakic, who we were looking at to bring in, but it was a decent tackle by Hurst. Give away possession, and Mo Salah is at the edge of the box here against Kolasinac, and Mings had to pull over. Ball comes back, and inside 15 minutes Liverpool have found a way through to goal. Gerard Moreno finds a way through and puts an easy finish in. Mo Salah did all the hard work. I had to pull Tyrone Mings over to try and help. He finds an easy pass in the middle, and Josh Griffiths, I just didn't think saw it quick enough before Moreno sent it his way with a decent volley with a bit of power on it, and we're 1-0 down. Liverpool have a throw on the far side here, looking to use Neves and Mo Salah down this far side. Here is Salah, ball comes back, and this time Josh Griffiths makes the save. We can't allow players like Moreno, Salah to get free in the box, and they are doing at the minute, and Josh Griffiths was called upon and he certainly wasn't happy about it, having a go at the defence, saying, where is my wall to block that out? But it's Salah on the corner here. Paslak pulling over to try and pinch the ball if he can. Jota and Salah combined in here, and Salah's got the ball into the box. They are just holding it and playing it around our penalty area, and Griffiths finally gets it into his gloves. I'm going to throw this out quickly towards Dembele, see if I can get us onto some sort of a counter attack, but it's come straight back at us and we are under so much pressure here. Ball round the corner, they've got a man free, and it's a typical Liverpool goal. I tried to throw the ball out to get us on a counter attack to get us up the field. They find a route through, they have a free man in the middle, and Jota, he won't get an easier finish than that in his career, will he? Tyrone Mings pushed over, we all tried to push over, free man in the middle, 2-0 down. Again, Liverpool with all the ball, all the possession here, and so far they've had all the chances and they've scored all the goals, but that will go straight into Griffiths' gloves. We'll try and get this up the field just before half time and see if we can get something. Aubameyang does win the header, but Dembele was nowhere near it. Amadou does pick that up in midfield and drops his pass straight into a red shirt. 2 minutes added on here before half time, and it has all been Liverpool in this first half. Dominated the ball, all the chances, and I just can't seem to stop them. Mo Salah running down the line. Looks like he's just trying to run the clock down until half time. Ball comes in and around towards the penalty area. He shoots, and again Griffiths makes a fantastic save. If it wasn't for him, we could be 4-0 down in this first half. 2 minutes has definitely gone. This will be the last action of the first half. We just need to get a tackle in here if we can. Hurst try and head this away, and Amadou should clear, and that should be and is half time. Into the second half then, guys, and simple story is Liverpool are just better. There's no ifs or buts about it, should I say. Liverpool are just better. Mo Salah running down the line early here, and Kolasinac has stole it off him. We just need to be a lot safer with our passes, as you can see, giving the ball away again. We just need to find free feet, find the passes and try and get forward, but no matter what we do, Liverpool just seem to see coming straight back at us. And again, Griffiths is called into action, and he is really not happy in this game. His goal is getting peppered, and we're looking like we're probably going to concede probably another maybe 2 or 3 in this half if we don't pick our game up. But Fernandes gets a block in here. It's out for a throw. Again, down to Mo Salah in towards the box here, and we just need to get a tackle in. We can with Hurst, but it's only cleared in towards a red shirt again. We just can't seem to get out of our own half, and they are in again here. Griffiths this time can't get anything on it, and it's 3. Jota making full doings of his chance, not messing about, putting that straight in the top corner. He took full advantage on that far side. He got the ball, he got in a free area, he's hit it clean, and that's 3-0. Making 3 changes here, guys. Dembele, O'Reilly, Amadou off, Kirk Wilson, Tommy Doyle and Adam on in midfield. I'm going to put Aubameyang on the left, Kirk Wilson up top, and obviously Tommy Doyle and Adam in midfield to try and at least get a consolation goal and just show that we can get forward, and we do have the class to test them. But here's Kolasinac. Can I use the fresh legs on to try and get in? Aubameyang has made a decent run. In fact, it's Kirk Wilson. Can he get that pass into the box? He can, and anything that we're trying to do against Liverpool, it just does not work. We've tried to get forward, we've tried to defend, and neither of those two have worked. As you can see, they just hold the ball so well. As soon as you get close to them, they have somebody either on the ball or around the ball straight away, and I can't even pass out of our own half, and that is straight into Mo Salah. Griffiths gets it in. He's almost the end of the game here, guys. Liverpool have themselves a free kick here for a nothing challenge really, and they're gonna get a 4th here. I could just feel it coming. 87 minutes, they got a nothing tackle and got a free kick for it, and I could just feel it coming. A 4th, play the ball in again. Moreno takes his time, hits the ball. We just didn't get close to him. Just leaving gaps like that at the back, you just can't afford to do against these big teams like Liverpool, and he hits it clean and makes it 4-0 with not long left to go. 3 minutes added on here, guys, at the end of the game, and just a consolation goal would be nice. Fernandes round the corner straight into the gloves of Alisson, and quite simply we have been outclassed, outplayed, outpaced, everything you can try and throw in there in this game, and it's the biggest defeat of the season in the last game of the season, and Liverpool take the title home, and we will finish mid-table. A lesson to be learned, ready for next season. Back at the menu then, guys, and unfortunately the last game of the season brings up the biggest defeat of the season. We haven't been beaten like that all season. 4-0, an absolute thumping by Liverpool, but with 2 wins and a loss in today's episode, we will finish our first season at Premier League level in 10th place with 52 points. I don't think we've had a bad first season at Premier League level at all, and as you can see, prize money for finishing in the top 10 or just inside the top 10, £150 million or thereabouts, ready to take in to next season. So like I said, let that be a lesson to us for next season. We need to invest, and invest in quality. So what I will do from here, guys, is, as you can see on the calendar when we get there, season on calendar, we will do as we always do. I will simulate forward to the 28th, ready for next season for you. We will do the round up in this season, show you who finished where, who took what home. We'll do the team and the club awards and stuff like that in the start of next episode, and then we will go into next season and must have a big and quality transfer window. So thank you very much. If you've enjoyed, guys, leave a comment about this season and we will do the roundup in next episode. So like I said, go ahead, leave a comment, tell me about this season, tell me about any players that you think we should bring in, anywhere we need to improve, something that we need to do ready for next season. Let me know, leave a comment, guys, drop that thumbs up. I will see you in the next episode. It's been Danilaz1989. Love you, bye.